I don't really
Um,
have anywhere to record nicely.
I'm in Asia land.
Mm, I'm not allowed in my house, Joe. This is the best I got.
You're lucky you're allowed in my house. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of the Hardstuck podcast. I'm Joe, and I'm joined by the two greatest co-hosts of all time, Ben and Garen. Ben, Garen, how are you guys doing? It's been a while.
It's
Okay.
going good, thank you. Um, yeah, I thought Gary was going to speak first, but it's fine. It's going all right. Things have been busy again with teaching and admin and stuff, and I just vacuumed the house, but otherwise it's going okay. Yeah.
Yo, domesticated, my boy.
Wapa.
Garen, how's things your side?
Yeah, I'm chilling. School's just a little rough, but I'm walking in, trying
Okay,
to at least.
that's good. That's good. That's good. So, I wanted to preface this by saying, I've come out of the out back in English. I've come out of hiding after LA Thieves back-to-back top 8 finishes at Pod Champs and EWC, and I won't lie, it took some severe therapy to get out of that disappointment. But I will say, I was giving you guys hate for the whole year about Cloud9 and how terrible you guys were, not even making champs.
I
So
mean, place the same.
if there's anything you want to say to me about Thieves, now's the time before we head into the Rostermania and the new season.
We're posting on Envoy, bro.
I don't know. Thieves didn't really live up to their name. The championship was kind of stolen from them, eh?
Yo, stolen by the Green Wall, that's crazy, bro.
It was eight
With little Mercules, bro, leading the charge. Insane, dude. Okay. Well, yeah. We all have a lot of disappointments to get over, but I thought today, I think we'll start going through roster mania and stuff. Like, I think this has been, especially in the last 2 years, but possibly in the CDL, this has been one of the biggest roster manias to occur. We have Celium, Simp, and Abizi all splitting up for the first time in CDL history, which is absolutely insane. We thought Simp and Abizi were going to play with each other until retirement, and now things have changed. I know Garen's been on the bandwagon for years about them splitting up, but it's finally actually happening. We have Thieves, who was the God Squad, now seemingly dropping Ghosty and Envoy for other people.
Good choice.
Optics,
Good choice.
Optics seems to be running it back. And so there just is a lot going on in Rostermania, and I think this is probably going to be the most open the league has been, at least in the last 2 years, potentially ever. And I think we're going to have a lot more contending teams, and a lot more of excitement, replacements, and upgrades, and just new dynamics. So I thought we'd start chatting through the rumored teams. Not much of this is confirmed yet, or if even any of it is confirmed, besides players that were already signed. But I think we can just chat about the potential new teams, and then some of the teams that haven't really confirmed, we can maybe just chat about what we think they should do or potential players that they could pick up to fill up their rosters. Does that sound good?
Sounds excellent.
These are the rumored teams based on, yeah, the rumors that have been going around at the moment. I don't know where we want to start. I was thinking maybe we start with Optic, just to chat about them. Seems like they sticking with Dashi, Hook, Mercules, and Shotzi. We'll let our resident Optic hater jump in here. Ben, do you think this is a good decision and running it back exactly how it was? Or what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I don't
You,
know.
you can't
Uh,
deny back-to-back COD champs and EWC and looking like by far and away the best team in the league. But
Yeah, the I think the main thing you'd focus on is keeping Hook, which is I don't know. I think it's the right thing to do, but if if it doesn't work out, then people are going to say that was the problem. So if you're sticking with the squad, you have to kind of make it back to champs at least for people to kind of be happy with it.
I
Otherwise, I
think
think
I think
Hook
Major
would
One
would
you
be
have to
gone.
win
Yeah.
because otherwise people are
Um,
going to be questioning it already.
and I don't know, Shotzi's dominance is undeniable, but like last season, as much as it was a great success, it also the rest of the year was not really like that. He stepped up when it mattered, but you also don't really know what consistent or how much consistency you're getting from Shotzi from game to game as well. So that's also a bit of a variable. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is obviously, like I said, Mercules is probably top five, top three player in the game. Shotzi, when it matters most, steps up. Hook was their
Yeah.
most consistent player the whole year, even though he was in and out of the roster at points. And then Dashi is still consistent and doing his thing. So, and they were together, they were the best team in the year of the year at the end when it mattered and won the two events that mattered the most. So, I understand why they do running it back, why they are running it back. I just think also for me, the history in Call of Duty, the team that wins COD champs, they if they stay the same, they never win COD champs again. And I know Optic were the first team ever to go back to back, but it wasn't with the same players. I mean, they had
Yeah.
Kenny and Pred last year, and that absolutely fell apart. We think about New York before, who won in Modern Warfare 2, and they ran it back in Modern Warfare 3, still found success, but they didn't win champs. I think every single team you can look throughout COD history, if they've stuck it the same, not that they've had disastrous years, but they've never been able to reach that success of winning COD champs again. So that's the thing that worries me. I understand why they're running it back, but history shows that running it back with the exact same team doesn't always really work out.
Like Miles Morales said, there's a first time for everything, you know.
I'm gonna do my own thing. Garen, do you have anything to add before we move on to the next team?
It's gonna be the week cycle, you know? They're gonna drop him at the
Reduce,
end of
reuse,
major one.
recycle.
Yeah. They're gonna drop him at the end of major one, pick him back up major three, and they're gonna do well in champs. You know? I think
Amen,
The
brother.
man spoken. And this is the man who 2 years ago called the Simp and Abizi split up. So take it with a pinch of salt.
if they
Um,
don't win EWC, yeah.
okay, Garen. Is it on the timeline? That's what I'll ask. Okay, the next team we're going to look at, just because they're at the top here, and I think they'll be relatively quick to go through, is the Miami Heretics. Garen, any strong thoughts? Real is being
Okay.
signed with Koi, Toronto Ultra now. There was some drama with that, but he's gone there, so he's out. And rumors are that they're going to try bring in Snoopy to fill that role. I don't know if that's going to really upgrade their team anymore, but I don't know if you want to speak on that, Garen, just how you're looking at this team going into BO7.
I don't know. I think Renko Renko is he plays so well that I think they're still gonna be in relative contention. I think Snoopy as a replacement for Real is probably the best choice because I wouldn't necessarily say it's an upgrade, but it's not a downgrade. Because
Mm.
Snoopy has since Modern Warfare 2, he's been very consistent. Not consistently amazing, but he's never been bad.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think Snoopy brings down your team any less with him replacing Real. I think they're very similar players that brings same stuff. My question is around medals. Are you really bringing him back? Because I remember throughout the year, all the broadcasters said, if Medals plays like the best player in the world, this team is unstoppable. They can win. They didn't win one thing because Medals never or very rarely turned up. Like he was the weakest link. After they took away Lucky and they brought in Super and Raincore, this team was absolutely transformed. Real was shooting, but Metals still, I don't think he was always, I think he was the worst player on that team. So I don't know if they should maybe be looking at trying to upgrade him. I don't know specifically what other options there are, but I would definitely try bringing in someone else to replace Metals, in my opinion.
So, so did Metal stay on the squad because Real left, or was he always going to be still spot a part of Heretics?
I mean, Heretics does enjoy their Spanish project, so I don't think they were looking to move on from their Spanish players quickly. But I definitely think the team would have been more likely to get rid of Metals or Real if they hadn't automatically been signed somewhere else, in my opinion. But that's just
But don't
speculation.
you don't you also think they like they did well, but don't you also think people look past some of the flaws because they are a Spanish team and people really like that there's that difference as well?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I would think like if they did well and they exceeded expectations, but they didn't come close, they didn't make a finals. It's not like Surge, they didn't even make a finals. So just running it back with the same team pretty much with Snoopy swapped out for Real, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be that much better
Mm,
next season because you're pretty much the exact same. And if you're not improving, you're getting worse.
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Depending on how they look major one and major two, I wouldn't be surprised if they drop medals mid-season and bring up someone from challenges like they
Yeah.
did Super.
I think they should take a risk and do it, but I guess we'll see. I mean, they found two diamonds in the Rain Core and Super, so why wouldn't you roll the dice and try to do it again?
Sure.
Spanish youngsters, dude. They
Yeah,
gunning.
they gunning. Okay, next we're going to talk about thieves, and so I thought I'll speak about this one. Is I mean, obviously, Scrap and Hydra are the best players in the world, and there's no way that we're moving past them, obviously. Was Hydra's 1v1 against Neptune in that search where he looked like a fool? Was that terrible? Did we feel the tide shift? I was like, okay, cool, we're losing this game. Yeah, of course it was, because that was not good. So I do worry about Scrap and Hydra turning up in the big moments a little bit. But even in the big moments, they turned up more than Ghosty and Envoy, in my opinion, especially Envoy, who I really wanted to maybe like take control and right the ship when the going got tough, and he didn't always seem to be able to do that. So I do think Abizi is an upgrade from Envoy. I mean, if he's on the market, he's the best entry SMG of all time. I think he's looking to get a bit of revenge and redemption and show that he can still gun without simp. So I think Abizi is going to come with a chip on his shoulder. I know Kenny had a bit of a, well, he had his worst year and one of the worst years in the league, but I still rate Kenny as a leader. I think with the firepower that he'll have around him, I think he doesn't have to take on everything on his shoulders. And I definitely think he'll bring a lot more of composure and leadership to the team. So I'm a big fan of this team. I'm a big fan of Kenny. It's awesome that we have a BZ. And I mean, with Hydra and Scrap, I mean, it's crazy to say that this super team got even more super compared to last year. Um, so I don't know. Any thoughts on that?
I
Now
think,
this oh good guy.
well, I think BD definitely adds to Thieves. I don't think it's as much of an improvement as we think, but I don't think he's like miles better than Envoy. But I
Yeah,
think
maybe not
he's played
Miles, but he's an upgrade for sure.
for sure.
No matter how slight he might be.
I think it'll be more in play style. That's where we'll see the difference.
Mm.
Because I think Hydra having a more aggressive SMG, like we saw with New York when he had Kismet, I think it'll allow him to finesse around the map more.
Mm. Agreed. Agreed. Ben?
I mean, I really like the look of the squad if they can all gel together. I think Abizi and Kenny are definitely upgrades. I would trust them more in the long run than Ghosty and Envoy. If Envoy changed his name to Slumpy, then I think that would be better. Because since Modern Warfare 2019, he has not been consistent.
Not
Um,
Scumpy, it's Slumpy.
but then Abizi also has a lot to prove. But I think they really have really high potential, and I'm excited to see what they can do. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and I think with that we can move on to probably the biggest team of discussion, which is FaZe. I don't know who wants to take this one. Ben, the FaZe lover, Garen, the one who called it years ago. I don't know who wants to step up and speak about this team.
Can I
Uh,
ask something first? Is it too
mm,
late to get a refund on the merch? Can you send it back?
well, I think it might be a bit too late now because I've been using it as my sleeping shirt every night, so they might not want it back.
That's all it deserves. That's fine.
Get flipping off my screen.
Oh 04? You don't like?
He wants him off his screen, bro.
You don't like Teddy Bear?
Send him to the Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm was insane. Okay, but how are you feeling, Ben? Looking at this team.
I mean, I like two people on the team. I'm sure you guys can guess which ones. I mean, Boozer and O 04, they had good success with Seattle, not Seattle, Vancouver Surge, but they also struggled. I don't think they bring that killer instinct that FaZe has always lacked. Um, so I don't really know if they bring that energy, and they're not upgrades at all to Celium or Beezy. They they are a lot worse. They're not on the same tier at all. Who knows? Maybe the team could merge here, but considering how much better the top teams have gotten or stayed the same, they are a lot worse, which is kind of scary to see.
But I mean,
Yeah.
something did have to switch up in phase, right? Like if they ran it
Mm.
back with Sadio Mabizi and Simp again, we would all be like, yo, how are they doing this? They've had back-to-back sixth place champs. They're looking so bad. Like at the year end, they need to switch it up. They can't just run it back and hope things would change. So they did have to make changes. Were these the ideal changes? But changes also limited options this year. So I don't know. I think their search is going to be insane because O4 and Abuza can play search and so can Simp and Draza. And I mean, that's two out of the five series that you've won already. So that's really important. Um, I do agree it's debatable whether this is necessarily an upgrade compared to Abizi or Celium. Obviously, all time, O4 and Abuza don't stack up with those two at all.
They are terrible. They are some of the worst players I've ever seen. They are terrible. I'm giving them
But then
one
how
more
did they
season. They
make
must
four
retire.
finals? How did I know they didn't win anything, but how did they
Bro.
make four finals then?
Well, I mean, Neptune helped a lot. They were nothing before Neptune came.
And do
He
you
had
not think
such an
Simp is better
impact.
than Neptune?
Yeah, Simple crazy, you're right. I love
I'm
him.
on board. You've convinced me.
No, I still, I really don't like. Boozer's okay. I'll give him another season to prove himself. But O 04, I've never liked. I know Octane goes
Never liked is
crazy
crazy.
for O 04.
But Octane also goes
Octane
crazy for
loves O
Kleenex, and you
04.
love some
Yo,
Kleenex, man.
nah, 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 nah. They get it twisted, my bro. So I don't know. O 04, I'm happy to see retire very, very soon.
Retired is great. Okay. Garrett, do you have any more grounded takes for us or
Yeah,
Keep it going,
I promise
Gaza.
this
Keep
is
it
grounded.
going.
I know. I think Phase will always be Phase. I I don't know if they'll be like top two this season, like they were for most of Black Ops 6. But it's like you still have Simp, you still have Drawza, and Simp by himself. I'm sure of it. I don't know if they'll win anything, but they for sure making it to the finals.
Yeah, no, I agree. The thing that scares me a little bit is I think Draza is coming off probably his worst season in the CDL. Last year he wasn't great, and he won't have Celium or Beezy anymore. And Simp is the greatest player in CDL history. That's
Of all
fine.
time.
In CDL history.
Shots,
Uh,
bro.
Oh
Shots,
no, okay,
man.
yeah, okay. But I mean, he's won two MVPs, so let's calm down on that. But Simp will always be
and he
there
has a Mickey
contending
Mouse
as
championship. Mickey Mouse championship.
okay, 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 chill, chill. That wasn't my point. But Simp will always be there contending as one of the best players in the world. I think the thing that scares me a little bit is like not only did FaZe have a bad champs performance last or this season in BO6, Simp had his worst. I think he dropped like a point 0.6 or point 0.7 overall at champs, and he was looking shaken. So I'm hoping he'll bounce back from that and look like his old Simp self. But I'm a little bit worried that it'll be tougher for him to bounce back since he won't have a BZ and Celium with him and he'll be with a new squad. So I
Sure.
guess we'll have to see how that shapes up.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
they've never
be
lost the
wouldn't
champs.
what'd you say,
Like,
Gaza?
yeah, they're not even making it to champs, I think.
Let's chat about the Falcons quickly. And just before we move on to the next team. Um, I don't know. I mean, apparently Falcons are paying Celium 500K to come to the team, so I
Damn.
understand why he said yes. But I mean, Ben, you say you're not impressed by FaZe, Garen. You said FaZe isn't making champs. Do you think this team is making champs? Because apparently the rumored SMG is Kismet, so he's going to be joining as the
Yo,
SMG.
God,
Exnid's
he's the
going to the
worst
flex, and
sub
then
in the
Celium is
game.
AR.
he needs to
Like, he's,
retire as well.
I know
yeah.
Kismet had a
Yo,
good season on Gentlemates. He was their best player by far.
No,
that's
flipping
easy
hated.
to do.
Hated.
You don't like the Bulldog.
Yeah.
Not since subliners.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, so we can agree that this team could potentially come 13th next season, right?
No, I don't know. I think
No, they're better than that.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
12 teams, so they're definitely better than 13.
You got me,
The
Baba.
math, the math.
I think I think they'll be fifth. I don't think they'll be top four, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they sneak in.
Yeah, okay. Apparently, the other rumor was Sib was meant to join and play
Yeah.
flex, but then apparently he didn't want to because he's worried that Falcon's just going to go and offer scrap crazy money next year when his contract runs out with Thieves. And so Sib doesn't really want to join just for 1 year to get replaced. But still, I think Sib is a lot better at the flex than Xned would be. And then you either keep Xned on SMG or you bring in another SMG, and I think they're looking a lot better.
If they add Sib, even if it's just for the season, maybe not contenders, but I think well, anything's better than
But
last
I don't think
season.
it's Falcons who doesn't want to. I think it's Sib who doesn't want to join them. So that's going to be tough. They should offer him a little bit more money because Sib 100% ups their chances of making a run if he's there.
Yeah, I think
Sib could be really explosive if he's on that roster though.
Yeah, no, he could. Yeah,
um,
that gun is
if
hot.
if Pred plays like Modern Warfare 3 him, I think they could definitely make a
Ooh,
run.
talking about Vanguard Pred, Rookie of the Year. Come on, that's what we need.
Bro,
Um,
before all the gambling rumors, alleged.
No, but
alleged.
this team is chasing cash money, not necessarily success. I think they'll still be like top six, top five, but if they don't gel well together, if their comms don't work that great, they don't really seem to have an in-game leader. Xnid is the weakest link. They're gonna get a lot of money, but I don't know if they're not gonna really get any rings or
Championships.
championships or
Yeah.
anything. And
And
that,
also,
I
I
mean,
heard you
yeah,
say, I mean, there's a language barrier with Exnid and the rest of the crew,
Celium.
without doubt. But I mean, how is he going to understand Celium comms? He's gonna be like, yo, bro, this one is just muttering, bro. So
I,
yeah, well, I don't know.
There
and
was a
I don't
clip of
know.
them talking to each other. Did
Yeah,
you
you
guys
can
see
see
it?
he's like, he doesn't know what, bro. He's never heard something like that in his life, bro. He's like, it doesn't matter what Falcons is paying me. I can't understand that, bro.
Mr. Birdman joining the Bird team.
Chip, 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 chip. Okay, I think let's move on to the
Let's cut it
next
there, bro.
team. Yeah.
Thanks for.
Okay, so the next team we're going to be speaking about is Toronto Ultra. We're now pretty much rebranded Koi, which I think that's a downgrade already. But we can chat about the players in the team there. Ben, do you have any thoughts? I mean, we know you're the biggest Kleenex defender in the world besides Octane. So what do you have to say about this below average roster?
I don't know. Kleenex. I mean, I thought he was a bit underrated in what was it, 2022, 2023,
Yeah,
that
you thought he was
season.
underrated in Modern Warfare 2, especially.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good there, and I thought people weren't really giving him the praise that he deserved. But also, he did kind of seem lost in the ch in champs, so maybe it was kind of deserved. But anyway, back on topic. I don't know he's been quite quiet since then. Um,
And he's going to be role swapping to AR, well, to Flex.
Maybe that would be good, especially if it's uh a really good AR, if it continues to be a dominant AR, like solid ARs. But I don't know, I'd miss seeing him on SMG, especially when he was pretty good on SMG, pretty fast paced. Real, sure, that's whatever. Um, he can retire soon. And then Joey Deceives, I'm the most excited for. I'm most
Yeah, I
excited
mean, Joe
for.
Deceives is the top
He's
five
the
player in the
best
league.
piece, the best
I'm just happy
piece.
that they finally got rid of Insight. I don't know who they're gonna make as their full-time main AR and what if there's going to be an upgrade or who they can bring in or take a chance on. But I mean, Insight has been consistently average since Cold War. Like he's had good moments and he's played well, but he hasn't been that consistent AR slayer that he was in Cold War. And I think just running it back with him is just doing the same thing and hoping it'll be better.
He
Um,
didn't provide much insight, yeah.
okay, had
Don't
that one
disrespect
last.
Jamie Craven like that, bro.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
He doesn't leave me craving anything, huh?
Okay, Garen, what do you have to say?
Uh, I think they must just pick up Nasty and then
Oh no.
I
depending
do
on
think Nasty would be a good
yeah,
pickup for this year, for them especially. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Garen, carry on.
yeah. I think if they pick up Nasty and Kleenex is at least average on AR, I think they'll be I think they'll barely be top four.
You think
I
they'll be
think they'll be
contending with
fighting against
Falcons?
Falcons.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good shot. I know Ben's gonna be like, oh no, but this is the kid who watched probably two CDL games the whole year. I think Nasty had a very underrated season, and I think he was very consistent and good. And since the whole Surge team is split up, I definitely think he'd be an upgrade in main AR here, on this team, and I think he'd fit their play style quite well. So that's actually a really good shot. I'd be very excited if they did that. I don't know if they will, but yeah, I mean, it'll just be battling with Falcons for fifth, but I mean, that could be
Or,
fun.
or even if they pick up Ghosty, but Ghosty might be going to Falcons, I think.
No, Ghostie's apparently going to Gentlemates, but we'll get to that just
Oh,
now. Yeah.
flipping loser.
Bro, these kids are going to be the Minnesota Rocker next year. I'm not
You,
looking forward to it. You put Nasty on a team, they're going to be Minnesota Rocker. They're going to do nothing. Yo, you guys, Nasty is nasty. He's not good. Kick him out. I'm done.
Okay. Well, we'll see how the dominoes fall next season, Ben. But you're on record now, and so you're either going to reap the rewards or suffer the consequences.
I always reap the rewards.
Okay. The next team we're going to be speaking about is Surge. Now, this is also just rumored at the moment, but it seems like they've just completely the rumors that they just completely picking up the Omit team that won the Challengers Championship. So that's Vivid Mac and then Craze and Mamba. Craze and Mamba haven't been in the league before, but they've been really good in challenges. I, I don't know. I don't know. Like, obviously, it makes sense in terms of you bringing the whole team up who showed that they could win in challenges. And so they have that chemistry and they can maybe bring that into here. But the thing for me is Mac and Vivid have had their chances in the CDL and they couldn't hang. That's why they've gone down to challenges. So it's not like you're taking a chance on a full rookie team who's never come before. They literally were players that weren't the best, were getting dropped by teams, went down to challenges, beat challenges players where the league is not at the same level as the CDL. And now you're going to bring them back up, expecting them to be better than they were before. To me, that doesn't make sense. I don't know how you feel, Ben.
My rule of thumb is that anyone that is hopped up by Octane normally has to retire as soon as possible. That's
But then
normally
surely
how
Kleenex
my
is
rule
retiring very
works.
soon.
I hope so too, my brother. I hope so too. But Octane loves Vivid. He loves Mac as well. Yo, I do never want to see these people in the league. Oh, why are we so scared to try new players like Mac? Every season maybe starts off well and then dies down. Vivid, I don't know. He just disappears and then no one misses him. And then everyone's like, oh, where's Vivid? Where's Vivid? Like he's gone for a reason. Can he please stay like that? So I like half of the
Especially
team.
just to add to that bit. Imagine if there were like three players that came up from challenges last year that people, or this year that people took chances on that were probably top 10 in the league. I'm just off the top of my head, I'm thinking about there was this kid called Mercules. I don't know if you remember him. There was Raincore
Oh, brother.
and there was Super. So finally some teams took chances on freaking Gunners, and what happened? They were way better than they were before. But sorry, carry on.
And winning challenges champs does not mean anything. That's like winning a ranked tournament, man. Challenges cups are like so easy to win for those people. Like
Ben's like, put
throw
me
me
in. I
in.
can win it.
No, I mean
Ben can't even
obviously
win
for
2v2s, bro, but he wants to win challenges.
obviously
That's
the
crazy.
hey, shut your damn mouth. Um obviously obviously they're all good players, but winning event in challenges compared to the league is so different. And just because you're a player that did win doesn't mean you should be brought up. But I do like to see that they actually took a chance on two of these other kids, and the one looks like a bloated version of Hydra, so that's kind of nice. Um, yeah.
You're
So I
talking
like
about
that.
Mamba.
I do, I do, I do. Mamba looks like he has a full belly, my boy. But I like that. Mac grew a beard. I'll give him points for that. So that's
The
cool.
Beaver King. Is that what you're talking about?
That's what they call it.
Okay.
But,
No,
uh,
fair enough.
mm,
I'm not expecting much. I would love for them to actually take some chances on other players, but you know they won't. CDL loves to recycle the same players that have let us down in previous.
mm.
Anything to add before we move to the next team, Garen?
I'll tell you two. There's going to be two problems on this team, and it won't be Mamba and Craze. That's all I'm
Oof.
saying.
Preach,
I
brother.
got one less
Preach.
problem with Ultra. I got one
Yeah,
less problem with Ultra.
Okay, we'll
but
leave it there. Unless, sorry, Garen, do you have some more
yeah,
insight? Tell me, baby.
Mac makes me so angry. He's the most inconsistent player ever.
You don't like Mac Attack, my boy. You don't like Mac Attack.
Dude, one map he'll drop a 1.2, the next map he'll go zero point 0.2.
Yeah,
He
that sounds
makes me
like one
so
of my
mad.
ranked teammates, bro.
Who's he talking about here?
Okay. I think we're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but we got the last team we're going to be speaking about is Gentlemates. But before that, Ben, I know you've had a lovely history with Carolina and Slasher. So I don't know. What do you think Slasher should do here, Ben? Do you think he should 1v4 next season, or do you think you should pick up some other players?
Well, right now it's looking like that's his only chance. It looks like to stay in the league, he has to 1v4. Um, yo, how old is he now? Like 50 years old. Yo, like, like I don't know. I don't know. Eventually, you gotta move on to different things. You can't keep preaching on in-game leader and then show nothing for it. Eventually, you gotta move on with your life and grow up a little bit. I don't know. I wouldn't lose any sleep if he left and never came back. If he left the Call of Duty scene, if he never touched a controller again, I'd be quite happy. Um, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Slasher, I guess. The last team we're going to be speaking about is Gentlemates. It's one of the only other full rumored rosters that we have at the moment. The rest of the teams like Breach, G2, Cloud9, I mean, those teams are really just going to wait until all the top teams have finalized their rosters and then they'll start making plays. So we're not going to spend too much time speaking about them now. But the other one that I
But
did want to speak about was Gentlemates.
but Cloud9 is looking better than last year though, so that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
no, with this they do have a better chance for sure, especially since they got rid of Mac Attack. So that's a dub for sure.
Hate that
Um,
guy.
okay, let's chat about Gentlemates. The rumored roster for Gentlemates is Ghosty, Envoy, Neptune, and Sib. I mean, compared to last year's Gentlemates roster, I would argue Slash's 1v4 would also be an upgrade compared to where they were last season. But this team is definitely an upgrade, and I don't know. Are you thinking, Ben? Like they might be average, they might be good, they might be contenders. How are you looking at this team? Or Garen,
Ooh, they're
sorry.
looking a
Garen can
lot.
also chat about it.
Okay, sorry, Garrett. Sorry, bro.
You go
Sorry,
first,
Garrett.
Garen.
I think, hmm, I think this seems very difficult to gauge because it's like as good as Neptune is as a sub. Uh, it's like we've seen like from Cold War to Vanguard, he didn't have the best transition. So, and I feel like it's unfair to be like, yeah, going into Black Ops 7, he's not going to be as good as he was because we don't know that yet. But I think they're either gonna be like where Ultra was this season, where they're always like top three, top four, and never win anything, or they're gonna be like bottom team, one of the two.
Okay. Do you,
I
I
see them
mean,
being like Carolina almost.
you think they're gonna be like
Online,
eighth?
it's
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice team, but I don't trust.
I mean,
nah.
I think Ghosty and Sib are still gunners. They've still been doing their thing. Neptune, yeah, I think he's the biggest question mark. And I think it will be easier because it's still a Treyarch game. It's BO7, so it's not like he's transitioning to a whole completely out of this world game. But hopefully Neptune can stay consistent year over year, which unfortunately history has shown that he hasn't really. So that is a fair point, Garen. But then I also think, do you not think, as much as I mean, Ben has especially called Envoy slumpy and stuff. I mean, Envoy is an upgrade compared to '04, and Neptune was
Oh,
able to
anyone's
do
an
a lot.
upgrade.
Neptune was able to do a lot with '04 and the rest of that roster. So if Neptune plays the same way, I would argue he's had an upgrade in every other single role. And so, I mean, I
No, his
know,
team's looking nice. They're looking nice. Just yeah,
I mean, me personally, I have more faith in this team than I do in Falcons or even Koi.
yeah,
I
yeah.
I don't know, Joe. The more you talk, I have more faith in this team than FaZe, if I'm being honest.
Drew, aren't you talking, brother?
Yeah,
So then, well, must I
Yeah.
order some Gentlemates merch? Is that what we're talking about?
yeah.
I hope they're not so
You.
gentle this season. But
Okay. Yeah, no, so I agree. I mean, I'm thinking, just to recap, I'm thinking Thieves still the best team. Well, okay, no, sorry. Optic best team. Thieves second because they need to prove that they're better than Optic. Then who we going next? Heretics, FaZe,
I mean, just looking at her,
or Koi Falcons, Gentlemates? If you're saying you guys are more secure in Gentlemates than you might be in FaZe, then surely Gentlemates are third.
Yeah, I think
no,
the
FaZe is
Optic
third.
Thieves.
Okay, okay, yeah, there's all big talk until it comes down to it, eh, man?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's Optic Thieves. Then it goes battle for third between Heretics FaZe and Gentlemates.
Mm.
Then it goes Koi Falcons Surge,
And then the
and then
rest of the dump heap.
yeah. But
Yeah,
then again,
no,
Surge might also come 13th. So who knows?
yeah, that's true. But no, I'm happy with that ranking. That seems good to me. But I mean, it's going to be an interesting season. Like, it's a huge shakeups in the league, and I definitely think it's going to be more competitive. I mean, last year was meant to be competitive, but then Optic forgot how to play, so there's really only Thieves and FaZe until the
But
end. Yeah,
but don't you think that yes, the talent has been spread out more, but the teams haven't been built that great though
I mean, I guess we'll
around
see.
them.
I don't pretend to
Mhm.
know all the ins and outs of how players are going to
I
mesh
do, I
together.
do.
Okay. So then obviously Ben's good to go. He knows exactly who's going to win every single major next year. And that's why he doesn't even watch because he knows what's going to happen.
No, I mean, I don't know. I just think there's been a lot of shakeup from the top teams, but they've kind of gone in separate directions. And then I don't think the teams that uh, either some teams didn't pick up anyone good, or they only picked up one person and the rest stayed the same or got worse a little bit. So
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. There's still a lot up in the air.
yeah,
I mean, these aren't even 100% confirmed rosters, so we'll have to see. But I think we've sort of gone back to where we were in Modern Warfare 2, where it wasn't just decided who was going to win the major before they showed up. Like, there are teams that can make a run and maybe um, cause some damage and make some upsets. So I'm looking forward to next season. I think it's going to be good. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, I think we're going to call it there in terms of the teams that we've gone through. And I think we're going to go into shouty time.
Shouty time is it? What time is it? It's shouty
Daddy
time.
time.
Shouty
Shorty
time.
time face off.
Okay, what are we doing for the face-off, Ben?
Weapons and maps go head to head. The winner advances, and we keep going until one champion remains.
Okay,
All
seems
right, we
simple enough.
understand?
Yeah, baby.
Very simple. So here is our weapons bracket first.
Okay.
All right. So it's subs and AR,
Mm, mm.
but M4 and Vaznes get
They
a
get a boost
buy.
because they're so
Because they're the
good.
greatest guns
Get
of
a
all
buy.
time. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
All right. First, is it do you say Ames or Ames? How
Hey,
do people say it?
Mez, brother. Hey, Mez, brother.
All right.
That's how we say
I'm
it.
pretty sure.
We got
I'm pretty sure it's
Ames,
Ames.
Yeah, it might be Ames.
Mm.
whatever. Ames or Ames from Black Ops 6, and then we have the AK-47 from Cold War.
Oh, damn. Okay, okay.
Yeah. And this AK-47 what got no, not even, was it
Yeah,
G8
yeah,
or
we'll
was
get
it
into that. Just keep going through the list. We'll get into that.
uh, uh we have the TAC 56 from Modern Warfare 2, which was also a really good AR. We
Anime
have the
Tango skin. Shout out. Real ones know.
That was a good one. We have MCW from Modern Warfare 3. We have the MP5 from Modern Warfare
I
2019. We
know
have the
my
Jackal
winner.
from Black Ops 6. We have the AK-74. The
Oh,
40 is it 74U, right?
74U, yeah.
From Cold War, and then we have the MP40 from Vanguard, and then
I was
the
gonna throw it out
M4.
there. Where the frick is the
Yeah,
automaton?
I didn't have
That
enough
that is
space for it. I wanted to put it in,
Okay,
but
well,
I
you're
didn't have
lucky
enough
because that
space.
would have gone straight to number one for me because that thing is insane.
Really? Did
That's
you
been
like
that's
it?
been I didn't really play with it too much because I play sub, but it's the greatest AR we've had in the CDL history. That thing was insane,
Really?
I think. But Karen, it's fine. Let's not get distracted. Let's start
Yeah.
with this thing then.
All right. So, AMAs or AK-47? Which do you guys see progressing?
47.
really
Garen,
well.
let
The
me
aim is
explain.
solid, but it's not
They
groundbreaking, is
literally
it?
they literally GA'd and stopped the AK-47 being used in competitive play because it absolutely shredded. Like it was insane. I don't know if you remember in Cold War, Garen, the Krieg was the main AR that got used, and it was pretty decent. But the
And the
47 was
XM4.
insane. Um, but then also the AIM does shoot though. The AIM does shoot.
No, AK-47 was way
But
better.
I do think the
People
AK-47 is better. Yeah.
people are saying that you could just stand at a door and pre-fire and easy kill everyone trying to like break into the hill or whatever.
Yeah.
It was insane.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. I think the
Yeah,
AIM is good, but I think the AK-47 wins this round.
So we'll do democracy. So which one?
that yeah, I didn't play these games. I only
47.
yeah, I
AK-47.
trust
Oh,
boys.
oh, oh.
Should have put the
I'm
automaton
so
there.
I'm so good at the computer. All
I'm so
right.
good like yeah. Okay,
TAC
next one.
56 or
Get the freaking
MCW?
MCW out of
That
there.
that
Put that.
that
Do I think that the MCW might have actually been a better gun than the TAC? Yeah, I think it could have been. The MCW was insane. It was a do-it-all gun. There was a reason there were four of them or eight of them on Invasion. But I don't know. We know how special of a place the TAC has in our heart. We know Modern Warfare 2 was the first time we played rank play, and we know that TAC used to gun, bro. That thing was beautiful.
Drew, but
Was
not
the
even just the gun, just the gun. Not
The
even just the
feel,
gunny,
the
the
aim.
gun design,
Oh, the
oof.
the
sound.
sound.
Oh,
Oh,
nothing turns me on like attack. Come on.
The
yeah, no.
MCW is definitely good. And like you said, all-purpose gun. But Modern
But
Warfare
that
2, the
tacky.
sound of the guns.
What do you guys actually think? Do you think the TAC or the MCW were actually better though as guns?
I
I
think the
think
tack.
I think the MCW was better, but what do I think made me play better? The freaking tack,
The
because that
TAC
thing
felt
was just
nicer to
arsey, baby. And
use,
I
you
didn't
know.
even get to play with that much because you guys always
Ah,
forced me on Buzz. So like I had like
oh yeah,
three
we
times when
forced
I
you.
played tack.
We forced you, yeah, to play Buzz. Uh, so the TAC. All right. Um, next one is MP5 from 2019 and the Jackal.
Give me the
MP5,
MP5, baby.
without a doubt.
You know,
The Jackal
Yeah.
was good, but that MP5 was ludicrous, Ben.
insane.
I,
Ludicrous.
I don't know. If I feel like if we talk about season like
Am I
Black
doing
Ops
this right?
6 season one Jackal, then I think it'd be a bit more of a
Before
conversation.
the nerf,
But
yeah.
yeah,
So AK-74U or MP40 from Vanguard?
I think it's 74U from Cold War. That gun was so good. And legit, I know there'll be a lot of debate and stuff, but I don't think the MP40 was that good of an SMG in Vanguard. I think that year, like legit, the AR was better than the SMG. The automaton
Yeah.
used to shred, it shot straight, it was crazy. The fire rate was insane. And the
And
MP40,
it got 30 bullets as well. It got more
exactly.
bullets added to the mag.
100%. So the MP40 was the best sub, but I don't think it was that good. While the
Mm.
74U was better than the Krieg was in Cold War.
The
Um,
74U almost started riots because of all the AR GAs and restrictions, and yet the 74U could gun you across the map and stuff.
yeah. So it was
It almost had AR and sub players killing each other in real life because they were
yeah.
so upset about it.
No, tensions were high during that. So I definitely think it's the 74U. Um,
M4 or AK-47?
defend your M4, Ben, because I know you love that gun. Tell me why it's
I
better than the
think the
47.
M4 might be the greatest gun, greatest AR of all time. It could do everything. It had minimal recoil. It could shoot quick. It had good mobility. It could, especially when it got what's it? What's the word? Upgraded. I don't know what the word is. Upgraded. Um, Later on in the year, people were running what, three or four of them when
I think it was
and
two,
cutting.
but yeah, okay.
No, they were running more ARs than SMGs. Um, Towards the end of Modern Warfare 2019 because it was so good. And I don't know, I thought it's a better all round weapon than the AK-47. I think it had better mobility and stuff. Yeah, I think you could do more with it.
I also think, I mean, I know we didn't hold it against the AMAs, but the AK-47 didn't even really get played because it got GA'd, while the M4 at least was played with the whole year for MW 2019. So I think we can move the M4 forward because it was an actual gun that was actually used.
TAC versus
As much as
MP5.
it hurts me, I think it's the MP5, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be one of the best SMGs we've had,
No,
right?
no, I think it might be one of the best guns we've ever had. That thing
Yeah.
was insane, dude. And like I said, I love the TAC for like personal bias. That thing shots, it just felt so nice shooting with it. But I don't think it was that much better than other guns. Like I don't think it was like a whole nother level better than other ARs we had. I just really enjoyed playing with it. While the MP5 is 100% the best SMG we've ever had, and I think it could be the best gun we've ever had.
Mm. And it also taught Aiden that he was allowed to use a weapon other than a sniper rifle or marksman rifle,
Yeah, Garen wouldn't
the
learn that for
MP5.
about 2 more years, but it's all right. We all start
Garen,
somewhere.
what do you think?
Dude, I love the attack, but the tribe has spoken, you know?
Okay, so MP5. All right, AK-74U versus the Vaznez.
Oof.
Vaz, bro. That thing would shred. It's like the range on the Vaz is underrated, I think. It had some insane mobility,
Hmm.
and you can't deny the gunny,
And the
bro.
Wawa, bro. That Wawa was so fast with fast hands. And I
Yeah.
also think, I mean, it's a bit unfair, but also like health in Modern Warfare 2 was only 100, right? So it felt like the Vice used to one shot kill, bro. That thing used to kill so quickly. And while like the 74U was in Cold War, so it was like 150 health and it was took a bit more bullets. And obviously the 74U is insane. But you know, bro, I love the Vuz. The Vuz, I think, is my favorite gun of all time. Ben recently, Gary and I played like some 1v1s in Modern Warfare 2 again, and oh, that
Yeah.
Vuz was just perfection, bro. Absolute
I
perfection.
it felt better to use in the AK-74U, I think, right?
Yeah, it did.
The Vaz has like zero recoil.
Yeah, it's
It's
beautiful.
insane.
All right, well, okay, so we have an AR at the top. So let's choose between the SMGs then. Vaz or MP5?
Mhm.
It's already coffee. I mean,
It's definitely the
if I let the
MP5.
MP5 beat the TAC, it has to beat the Vuz as well. Am I happy about it? No. Because selfishly, the TAC and Vuz and Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite thing ever. But the MP5 was just so good, dude. It was just so good. Um,
Yeah.
I'm sorry though. I betrayed. I betrayed my
Yeah, the MP5 is, I think, better than the Vaz in every way, maybe. I don't know.
every way. It's
Um,
crazy.
just a little bit. I think it's quite close, but I think it was a lot more dominant and the gun of choice uh, in every facet of the game
Every
compared to the
facet,
Buzz.
Garen. Every single facet.
And then the M4 goes to the finals. Yeah.
You lucky. I'm gonna say
Ah,
this. If you had to put the automaton in instead of the AK-47, I think I might have let it win this whole thing. But
don't you think M4 is,
It's crazy how both guns from Modern Warfare 2019 made it through this bracket.
don't you think
Yeah, it looks
M4
like
would
someone
be Don't you think M4 would be better than Automaton?
Yes, but in all other ways, not at all. The automaton was better, yeah.
Yeah, I rigged it. Best game, best Call of Duty of all time. Modern Warfare
Ben,
2019.
yeah, Ben set this up for sure, bro. But it's the MP5 that wins. The MP5 wins.
Yeah.
I think so. It
Also,
was,
because
it
I'm not
was,
going to let
it,
Ben get the satisfaction of having his M4 win, so it's the MP5 without a doubt.
it was the gun of
Garen, we should have
choice. Like,
forced the TAC narrative, bro.
Yeah, we should have.
But that
why?
would have
The
been
M4 was
untrue.
better than the tag.
Okay, but it didn't even go up against the TAC, so you're lucky.
So
If,
yeah.
if if it was TAC M4 at the top there, I wouldn't have let you get the M4 past. We would have democracy'd the TAC to finals for sure.
Yeah, mate.
Our winner
You
is
you're lucky you're
MP5.
lucky that the TAC went up against the MP5 because we just can't deny that dominance.
Now we have our map bracket. All right, we just did the weapons. M41, of course, the greatest gun.
Don't lie, that's propaganda. The MP5 literally won.
The MP5 one. Now we're going to see which competitive map is going to be the
Just to spite
best.
you, Bocage.
First things first. So
As a
Piccadilly gets a bye. Checkmate gets
Why
a
does
bye
Piccadilly get a bar,
ew,
bro?
because they would lose in the
ew.
beginning if we put them at the start. Al Bagra and then Invasion as well. All right. What's up? What's up, Garen?
Bro, why is as a cave here? That's
Yeah,
probably the worst map
why isn't
ever.
every single Modern Warfare 2 map in here?
Because they're all terrible, my brother.
Okay, let's
Bro,
start.
it's
Asia Cave or Bocage? Which one
bro,
do you
it was
like?
as a cave from 2019.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2019.
Bro, get that thing out of here.
I don't.
Ew.
Well, I mean, you have it being quite a large map with bad spawns, but then you also have the spawn trapper Bocage. So I don't know, which one do you guys think is better? I didn't think the points were good in Asia Cave. But I don't know, it might be a
Neither
little more
neither of them
iconic
are
than Bocage.
fantastic maps, but
Yeah.
to me, not that I want every COD map to be like this, right? But I loved that Bocage was just a small map where everyone just ran at each other and gunned each other to death. Like it doesn't take as much strategy because it's so small that you just run and gun the whole way through. But I used to find that exciting. Not that I want every map to be like that, but I really enjoyed watching Bocage. Um, so I'm voting Bocage.
Gaza?
I don't like Cave that much.
Bro, are we really sending Piccadilly to the semi-finals?
It's there already, Garen.
Bro, it's Bocage. But are we sending Piccadilly to the finals?
It's not gonna win anything.
Not going to the finals.
Well, it might be Bocage, so then it will be semis.
Oh, beat Bocage, really?
Well, we'll see, Ben. Don't spoil it.
Hotel for Modern Warfare 2 or Karachi
Hotel,
for Modern Warfare 3?
hotel.
I don't know. I thought Karachi was fine. Some of the spawn points just felt so far away. Also the verticality kind of sucks sometimes. Hotel's
Yeah,
just the play,
I
I
Didn't
think
they
it's
think.
it.
feel kind didn't they feel kind of similar with sometimes it feeling like it was difficult to get uh to one side of the map because there were very designated lanes? But I don't know, I think Karachi's are worth
I thought hotel was easier than Karachi. I thought Karachi was
yeah,
felt very laned off, especially with the high buildings in the middle over P1. While
yeah.
hotel, you could easily get along catwalk and get to top bedroom. Um, Interesting. All three of them are played for all three game modes, so very diverse and very versatile maps. But I think Hotel was not appreciated in Modern Warfare 2 because people weren't happy with Modern Warfare 2, but it's such a good map. It's perfect.
It's a really good map. Is
I
it
don't
the
know.
best one? Best
Hmm?
one out of Modern Warfare 2?
No spoils. No spoils.
Yeah, we'll see because it looks like it's shaping up against another one
But
next.
also, I feel like
Let's see.
Karachi would have been so much better if they didn't have. I'm just trying to count. One. If they didn't have that P4, the one by the back left of the map in front of the
With
truck.
Shacks.
No, no, the one before Shaq's.
Oh, on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was quite
I
bad.
think
It
that point
was
kind of
quite
sucked.
random.
Yeah, that point did
Yeah.
suck. You're right. Kind of like
And I
I
think,
think
Vault
Hotel is
P3,
definitely
but
the
yeah.
better map, right?
Yeah, without a
Karachi's
doubt.
yeah.
not terrible, but
No. Karachi
uh,
was good, but it's not better.
Apocalypse or Fringe?
Black
Which
Ops 6
fringe are we
fringe.
talking about? Yeah.
Oh, this is Black Ops 6 Fringe.
Black Ops 6 fringe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which one's
we didn't even play
Apocalypse?
it in competitive. That's the thing. Like I really enjoy Fringe. I really love it in ranked. I think it even works well in BO6. But the thing for me is as well, like Cold War didn't have that many good maps, right? Like it relied a lot on the remakes. While Apocalypse I thought was actually a really good hardpoint map, and they actually made it themselves. And also
You hit the nail on the
Phase
head, my
one
brother.
champs on Apocalypse. They beat Toronto on Apocalypse. So it has a special
Exactly.
place in my heart.
When
Yeah.
all hope was lost, when the world was covered in darkness, when no one wanted to watch Call of Duty, Apocalypse came
Oof.
and it saved
Yeah.
Cold War maps.
I think if you spoke about BO3 Fringe, I think it would be a lot tighter of a discussion, but I think it's Apocalypse. Do you remember Apocalypse, Karen?
Yeah, I Googled it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think we should be talking about Black Ops 6 Fringe because they didn't play it competitively. I know
Yeah.
it's in ranked, but it's not really the same.
Yeah. No, agreed.
Yeah, but even if we're talking about BO3 Fringe, give me Apocalypse, baby.
All right, Skyline or Rio?
Rio.
Quite similar maps
Yeah.
in that they're both kind of small and run and gun.
Very
But what do you
similar,
think?
but in another way, Rio is perfect and well designed, and Skyline is insanely average.
Yeah.
So what do we think?
Skyline,
Rio or Skyline?
yeah. Skyline wanted to be Rio so badly, but it,
Exactly. Yeah.
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 I think the
It thought
fact that
Rio had walked so it could run, but in actual fact, Rio walked so it could crawl.
yeah, I think if Skyline had better lanes, it would have been a better map. But I think Rio's lanes are just perfect. It's small enough to where flanks didn't seem im or where like big flanks w were still a play.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, I think it's just Rio every time.
Is
Such a good.
Skyline too small?
I don't even think it's too small because it's not that much smaller than Rio. It's just the layout and like Garen said, the lanes, they just don't
Yeah.
work as well as Rio.
I think yeah, I understand why Skyline had the pool. I think if the underground routes were better, if there was more variety in that, it, it may have been a bit better. I
Mm.
don't know.
Yeah, we'll
It's
see.
just too
Yeah.
But
open.
it's Rio through anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
All right, back to the top. Piccadilly or Bocage?
Can I say neither?
Yeah, yeah. How do I move Al Bugger there?
No, it's not Bogart.
But the
It
thing for me
definitely
is,
is.
I, at least Bocage, they played Search hardpoint, and I think they played a little bit of control on it as well. Piccadilly was only Search, bro.
Yeah, it's
Piccadilly was
fine.
a very weird map. I think it got too much hate, but it wasn't a good map. It was very chaotic just to look at and just to watch. There was so much going on in it.
Yeah,
It
no,
was just an
100%.
open playing field. No lanes really. The like you couldn't even tell what was part of the map and what wasn't, kind of, it felt.
We should have replaced Piccadilly with Modern Warfare 3 High Rise, I think.
But it's all right. It's not going to win
Yeah.
anything because it's going to lose to the other ones. But
Mm.
yeah.
Hotel or Al Bagra? I remember Al Bagra uh, being one of our favorites, but us never winning on it. And I remember also the spawn trapping being a bit of a problem as well.
Yeah. I don't know. If you're talking like like just control modes, then it's hotel. But if you're going off of like just hardpoint and S&D,
Let
then
me
I think,
let me paint a
yeah.
picture for the boys.
Oh,
It's
painted.
2023. It's 2023. Joe and Garen are running buzzers. Ben's running attack. We go to P3 couches. We're rotating there. We've just clutched up, won the last 20 seconds on P2. It's about it's about 240 to 210. We're like, boys, now we need this. We need to clutch this one up. Joe hits an early rotate to couches. We clutch up. We trade back and forth. But in the last 10 seconds, Garen and Joe hit P3, get them off point and stop them at 249 and and start contesting point, and then early rotates to top P4 on hotel, and we win the game 250 to 249 in ranked. That's all I'm
Bro,
gonna
did I
say.
do that?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro,
That's
that's
all I'm gonna say.
crazy.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
say.
can't play. I can't play like that anymore.
but
You
but
definitely
Joe,
can.
counter to that.
Oof, lay it
Did
on
you
me.
check bomb? Did you check bomb?
Oh no, no,
Yo,
no,
that's a haunter right
no,
there.
that hurts. That
Yeah.
hurts. But then also counter to that, snapping top bedroom on hotel, bro. I think
And
it's hotel.
counter to that, there was Soup on Al Bagra who could drop kills and do nothing else,
Oh, yo,
and we
I
always
forgot
lost
about
through
that
on
oak,
his
bro.
team.
Sheesh. I think I think it's hotel. I love Al Bagra and I think it's really good. And I think it's close. But I think hotel's better. I think hotel's better.
I preferred playing hotel, I think. Garen?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Hotel is the play. I think also P5 of Albagria also kind of sucked.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. Might mess around in it hotel, win the whole bracket. Who knows?
All right. Invasion or apocalypse?
It has to be Apocalypse purely because Invasion Hardpoint was the worst thing in the world. Nothing scared Garen like Invasion Apocalypse, and those spawns made zero sense. Even when they changed the
Invasion
points,
apocalypse.
Invasion Hardpoint, sorry. Um, but then also, I mean, Invasion Search was good. Invasion Control was okay, I guess.
Why
There
did
was
people
some,
Invasion
hate it so much then?
Invasion Hardpoint spawns were disgusting, bruh.
yeah, Hardpoint was
They
the
were
biggest
disgusting.
problem. I mean, we think about
No.
Dashy's clutch against New York and FaZe on Invasion. There were some good moments. Invasion was good.
No, I think Invasion Search, I think Invasion sh Search was its best mode.
Mm.
The, the points just felt so far away. You could get spawn trapped so easily. No, Ben, it's Apocalypse. It's not flipping Invasion. Hate that map. Hate that map.
So which one is it?
I think
Apoc or
I said it
invade?
so confidently, but I'm changing my vote. It's Invasion.
Then why
Yeah,
did it get so much hate though? And people hated to
it's
play it? Or is it because it was overplayed in Modern Warfare 3 as well?
I think it's also because Hardpoint was really terrible at the start, and I do think it was a bit overplayed. Um, but yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's up to you, Ben. You decide.
We didn't really play Apocalypse, but we played Invasion. I think Invasion was more of a, I don't know. I think I choose Apocalypse. It had a better map design and it saved the game, Cold War, more than I guess Invasion saved Modern Warfare 3 quite a lot because it was used quite a lot. But I'll go Apocalypse. All right. Rio or Checkmate? Garen,
Rio,
go
no
search
discussion.
Checkmate.
No discussion. It's
Checkmate was a
Rio.
lovely map where
I
you couldn't
prefer
go
Rio.
anywhere. There was just a
It was a plane in
there
the
was
middle
just
with
a
open
plane in the
spaces
middle and you couldn't
everywhere.
go anywhere else.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
Rio.
checkmate. Checkmate was annoying to play, especially
It
with
was
the points
terrible.
inside the plane.
Oh, bro, where they just
Yeah,
contested on the other side, bro. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Put Rio in that thing then.
Oh, oh, oh.
Okay. We don't even
Rio was a
we don't
way
even
better.
need to have conversations about the next two for semis.
Bocage.
Hotels move. Yeah, you got it, Ben. Hotels beating Bocage, Rio's beating Apocalypse. So just
Yeah.
move those forward, Ben,
Really?
and then we'll do the finals.
Really, my brother? You sure?
100%. 100%.
I don't know. Bocage was better than Hotel, I think, to play. Was more fast paced. And Rio was just trying too hard, you know. All
Okay.
Yeah.
right. So for the final, Hotel or Rio?
Uh, I think
Put aside your Modern Warfare 2 biases and decide which one's actually the better map. Garen?
I don't know. Do we give hotel points because it could play all three game modes pretty
That's what I was
well?
thinking as well. How
Yeah.
much does that matter? But did they even play Control on Rio? I don't think they did.
No, it was just search and
It was just
hardpoint.
Search and Hardpoint.
Mm.
But Search and Hardpoint was so good on
But
those games.
But Rio did also save Modern Warfare 3 a lot because people were saying, "Oh, these maps are too big. These maps are too big. We
Yeah,
need a smaller map."
that
And
6-star
people
in Vista.
people got reignited with Rio, and the SMGs also got reunited. Otherwise, it was
But does that
just
add to it? Because I mean, you can't say just because it was added, it was better, while Hotel was perfect from the start. Just because it got added at the start of the game doesn't make it any less
so
than Rio.
We have Simp as Hotel and Shotzi as Rio. Which one you choose?
You give me a hotel. I thought about it. I
Joe,
think,
you have the final say.
yeah.
I do think it's Hotel. I think it's close. I
We'll go
think
Rio.
I think it's very close. Rio is one of my favorite maps in recent COD history, but Hotel just has a special place in my heart.
Ding, 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 ding.
I don't know.
Oh no!
Hotel is definitely the right answer. I think it wasn't too big and it was small enough to where you could like run the Vuz fairly nicely. You still had to rotate, you still had to play for spawns. I don't know.
Yeah, you had
Hotel's
the
just
game.
I
You
perfect.
had
think
to play the game
it did have
properly.
more strategy,
Mm.
didn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
As well.
Yeah.
For sure.
More strategy than Rio, which was just like
Rio.
try
More
flooding the
strategy than
front, force on
Skyline
back.
for sure, bro.
All
Yeah, flipping
right.
hate Skyline.
So that brings us to the end of our map bracket with Hotel winning it. We hope you guys enjoyed uh, watching us choose which weapons or which maps were the best. We'll definitely bring some more of this to you guys next time. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of this episode of the Hardstuck podcast. We appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching us chat some nonsense about rosters and maps and guns. But as always, signing off here, it's your boys Joe, Garen, and Ben. Keep that gunny hot and the chally going, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Don't listen to these fools. Listen to me.